Hi, so it is a very snowy day here up at KA, but a beautiful day as well. So we don't think we'll be getting much riding done. The arena's under under snow, so I thought I would take you on a bit of a tour of the property and let you see around the place. So this is the yard. We have a 21 box yard. Some of the stables we use for storage, but it's a mix of liveries, my own horses and the X-race horses that are here for training. So I will show you about. Come with me. We have 70 acres here, most of which is grazing. We also have a pond, a bit of woodland, and the arena and the cross-country course, and we've got 6.5 furlongs of all-weather surface gallops as well, which was really good. That was in when we bought the place, but it's been really good and we can use it for hacking on throughout the fields and things. So I'll take you up here and you can see it's very pretty today in the snow. I'll let you see the view. And that's all the hills leading up through the glen. And up here, I don't know if you can see it there, is the start of a house build that my parents are building. So they should be ready to move in about March time. So yeah, so that's us. So the fields, at the moment we have a sort of selection of, some of the horses are out together in a mixed herd, and some of the other ones are kept separately for various reasons, sort of weight control or behavioural issues, which means they're not suitable to be out with other horses or and things like that. And it works quite well. But we're doing a wee bit more fencing and making some more paddocks for this spring and summer, which will mean that the horses will go back into sort of geldings fields and mares fields, and it'll allow us to rotate a wee bit easier and rest fields too. So at the moment I'm climbing up the hill, that's why I'm out of breath a little bit. But here we go, we're going to arrive at the top of the hill just now, a wee bit closer. You can see now the house that's being built. So it's been quite good actually. The workmen have been really good at looking after, making sure the horses aren't spooked by their work and things, which has been great. But at the same time it's good for the horses to see lots of different machinery and the noises and things. That's us. So I've reached the top of the hill and I'm on the gallops. Not that you can tell it's the gallops, but that's the view out towards the hills there. So we'll take a wee wander along and you can see what we've got along there. As much as you can see, of course, since it's covered in snow today. But so I'm walking along the gallops at the moment. It's a wood chip sand surface that are on the gallops, which has actually been quite nice. But it's great. It's great for canter work. It's also great just for hacking along. It leads all the way down to our little mini cross-country course down at the bottom. To the left and the right are some of our fields. We tend to use these fields in the summer more than the winter because they're so far away from the stables, and try and keep a little bit closer to home in the winter time when the light isn't so good in the mornings or at night. So yeah, so on we go to the cross-country course. So we've reached the end of the gallops and now we're in the cross-country field. I'll let you have a wee look all around. Probably can't see an awful lot, to be honest. But I'll give you an idea of the size of the field. It's about 15 acres, this field, and we've got 17 small cross-country fences. They're all sort of between, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2.5 feet. They're not big, but they're enough to sort of train the horses over and let them see something different. It's great fun for all the young girls in the yard who've got their ponies liveried here. And then we've also got this small, I don't know, 3-acre grass paddock covered in snow as everything else, to ride in as well, which is great. And we've got the long dressage arena marked out and a couple of jumps up here as well. So it just offers another sort of riding space to be used, which is great. So we'll walk back, head back towards the stables now, and I'll show you the arena and the stables themselves. Okay, so I'm heading back towards the stables from the cross-country course through some of the paddocks. Come across some of the horses here. We've got Bubbles and Sky and Sammy and Red and Jack's away in the distance. These are some of our DIY liveries who've turned their horses out today, despite the snow, so they're enjoying a bit of freedom. Oh, go through under this fence. Oh, Sammy's coming to say hello. Hey, handsome. There you go, boy. They're wondering what on earth I'm up to, talking to a camera. But yeah, so here is the view of the house and the stables from a distance. We're really lucky. Our stable block is extremely well built. It was built by a chap called Alec Penman, who's a house builder. So it's built to sort of house specifications rather than stable specifications. So it really is super. We're quite exposed here and get a fair bit of wind, so it's ideal to have a robust stable block that allows us to house the horses and not have to worry that the roof's going to fall off in the wind. It's also great because it is nice and warm and cosy in the winter for the horses at night when I come in and do night check, and all the windows and the doors are shut. It really is nice and cosy for them. But I equally, like in the summertime, it's a cool space for them to come in out of the sun. So I'm delighted with the stable block. In front of the stable block here you can see the arena again, as everything else is covered in snow at the moment. It's a 20 by 40, it is floodlit, and at the moment it has a wood chip and sand surface on it, but we're just about to resurface it. Unfortunately, the wood chip has come to the end of its life and it's all gone a bit mushy and heavy underfoot for the horses, so that is a project for the next few months, hopefully sooner rather than later, depending on whether the weather lets us get on with that job. And yeah, so that's kind of that. Onwards to the stables. Okay, so this is us in the yard now. This is the DIY block. The arena's behind us. Say hi, Abby.
Hello.
We have a tack room in here. I don't know if you can see. It's very basic, but it's lockable. And then we have a storeroom to the right, so people can store their feed and things in there. And then, so we walk through, we have 10 stables in here for all our lovely DIY liveries. Here's Sky and Barry. And Lauren doesn't want to be on the camera, but we'll show her anyway. And this is us walking into the training and full livery block. So we've got another tack room in here. And then we have a kitchen and a toilet in here. And as we walk through, this is Gio. Hello, Gio. We've got sort of shavings and hay store, and another 10 stables for our full liveries and our training horses. We've got the 3 thoroughbreds, Bobby, Henry and Belle, who you can follow on Racehorses Reborn. There's Dante and Bertie. Bertie is my kid's pony and Dante is my old pony, both very friendly. Got some more hay there, and then this is my storeroom and feed room. It's quite dark, so I don't know if you can see much, and that's kind of us. So it's kind of handy. We're all under one roof and protected from the elements, which is super. But yeah, we've kind of done the tour. You've seen the fields and the gallops and the cross-country course and the grass paddock and the arena and the stable block. So yeah, hope it's been useful, and hopefully show you more another time. Thanks.